Alright, welcome to another Falcon BMS video. And finally I've been able to troubleshoot and get this done. So hopefully this doesn't crash yet again. So I had to download and install 4.37 update 6. So I was forced to get that all up to date, and then I hope everything's saved properly. So I got the campaign transferred over, my logbook transferred over. So far, so good. So I hope there are no bugs moving forward. And with Balatro recently entering into my Steam library, almost forcibly through many different suggestions, and well, now I'm part of that crowd that's addicted to Balatro, and I've been playing that for like a week. Like ever since I stopped recording the last episode of Falcon, and actually like around the time when I uploaded Dirt 2.0, I started playing Balatro and haven't stopped, and I was struggling to find the motivation to get back into Falcon. And then Falcon crashed because of updates on my laptop that kind of broke it. And so I thought I would never get back to Falcon ever again, with Balatro eating up my time, because it's way easier to get into. And then there's a new GP, which is like a F1 indie racing game that's much easier to get into than F1 2024. And then I also got College Bowl. I'm not too much of a football fan, but when it comes to managing a sports team, that's a lot of fun. So I just play coach mode on that. So there's those games being added in, and I'll throw a poll up if you guys want to also see the progress of those games. But right now we're going to focus on Falcon. Now, last week, this is where we were at, up in here, where this SA3 site was. We took out the radar, and then there was a follow-up dead mission to then destroy the launchers themselves. And then now I've assigned myself to this dead mission to take out the spoon rest that's up here. I've got the code for it all ready to go, and I think the data cartridge is also, for the most part, good to go. We will see once I get into the cockpit if everything works as it's intended. Let's see, yeah, so chaff program is set correctly, and I'm only going to check the first 3 programs. So there's flare, no chaff. Then program 3 should have both chaff and flare. Yes. So it looks like my data cartridge did transfer over. So I even installed it into a new location, because before it was just on the C drive, and I believe after the Windows 11 update broke my computer and I had to roll the version back, it broke Falcon. So now that I've got it on an external hard drive, hopefully that won't be touched and I won't have this problem again. Now I've been missing Falcon, to be honest, and I want to get into the action as quickly as possible, but I'm just going to make one adjustment, and that is adding some heaters into the arsenal for today. Also, if I have any more problems with the 157th, because their aircraft, ever since we got resupplied, all of them have been broken in one way or another, and I may have to be forced to transfer the National Guard unit, the 180th, from stateside over to Soshan. I may have to go back to the Block 42. We will see. But until that time arrives, let's see what happens today. Also, I did have to update the weather map. So I got the new weather map loaded for, I think, 30 days in the campaign. And now there should be weather kind of in this area, like right off the coast. So we'll see if that loaded in properly. And then I know it's day 2, so about day 3, like midway to late day 3, we should see a massive cloud system come in with some precipitation. And then that should only last for a couple of days and then leave the main AO here. So we'll see if that actually, if the weather map, if I loaded it correctly. It said it did. I just went here and unchecked the auto update, checked it again, and then it loaded in the most recent weather map. Now, briefing.
All right, listen up.
So it is just myself. My call sign is going to be Hawkeye 7, specifically Hawkeye 7-1. And we'll be at 22,000 feet to cruise, and then 20,000 feet at the IP. Comms ladder channel 2 is going to be, or COM 2 is going to be channel 15 for intraflight, and then regular comms ladder all the way up to number 6 for tactical. IFF and Link 16 have all been set and ready to go in the data cartridge, and weather is expected to be sunny over the target area, and then landing, it's going to be winds at 346 at 3 knots, and then visibility is near limitless. I know it says 59 kilometers, but it's unlimited. So there we go. We have the setup. Let's get into the pit and let's see if it will load and not crash on me. Because this took me, I don't know, a couple of hours, and then I ate dinner. So it is much later in the evening than I would like it to be to get this recorded. Okay. Okay, excellent. We are in the pit and no legs. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Test the Flickus. Everything looks good. In this update, why does everything look crisp? Right, close canopy. The lighting looks so good. Anyway, JFS start 2. Again, so help me if we get a hung start, if we get smoke on startup. Nope, that's it. That's it for the ROKF F-16s. Going back to the USAF. Alright, so we are at 10% or 15% going to 20%. Secondary caution light went out. So far, no crash, because I never would have gotten this far. And we're reaching 25%. Take the throttle out of the detent. Introduce fuel. And we're just going to make sure that the fan, turbine, internal temperature is not going to get past 700 degrees Celsius. Okay, so far so good. JFS just turned itself off, so now the engine should be on its own. There we go. 60%. We do have oil pressure. Okay, and we are good. So far, good start. Looks like the game doesn't want me to leave the ROKF, which, fine. Get the avionics on. Get that ready to go. Altimeter, FCR. Let's turn on the HUD. There we go. Ejection seat, standby on the countermeasures panel. Turn on the RWR. Turn down the threat missile. I think that's the missile ground. I think I've been doing this incorrectly. Comms to both. IFF to standby.
Voodoo 2-1, sunrise.
Get our lights on. Probe for heat. Nothing. Test. It is working. Test fire alarm. All working. Gonna test for low oxygen. And that's illuminated on the right eyebrow. Gonna let that extinguish good. And all lights.
Pull up. Altitude. Warning. Jammer. Counter. Shaft. Flare. Low. Out. Lock. IFF. Caution. Bingo. Data.
Okay, I wonder why I'm getting such low frame rate. On the ground here. It doesn't look dense. I'll have to revisit the graphics. Okay, Flickus will go to FAC. Clear or acknowledge the flight faults. External. Bit test is still going. Reset Flickus test, and we're gonna run the Flickus test for our flight control systems to make sure they don't break while we're in the air. And we're gonna use ground to remove the EPU safety pin. Don't know where my wingman is at. I don't know if that... Maybe that's him. Okay, looks like I got everything that needs to be loaded. Yeah. Okay, bit test finished. Or Flickus bit test. So Flickus, yeah, it passed. Go to the test page and clear all the faults there. Now we're waiting on INS alignment, which I think INS needs to be 4.0. So with that, let's... Okay. That's good. Okay, good. Okay. Let's test the EPU. Turn on the EPU, and we're going to increase the throttle. So we're just going to make sure the emergency power unit works. Alright, test begun. And EPU is working. Turn that off. And 3.8, 3.9, waiting on 4, and there we go. Alignment is ready for nav. We can then go to the data cartridge and load. Then also we'll swap over to upfront controls. Data link, now it's on to link 16. Reading or the initializing. Checking. Okay, there we go. Everything is loaded. We'll go into nav mode. Com 1, we'll go to channel 2. Com 2, we're going to go to channel 15. should be on upfront controls now. HF is off. Oh. Is that what I was waiting for? Yes, it was. Alright, COM 1. 2. COM 2. 15. We're going to ask Tower for the QNH, the barometric pressure outside.
Hawkeye 7-1, Solson, Quebec, Foxtrot, Echo 3023.
Nope, I need QNH.
Hawkeye 7-1, Solson, QNH 3026. Mustang 4-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch 35310.
There we go.
Trojan 4-1, request taxi back.
And take out the chocks.
Trojan 4-1, taxi to the ramp. You are cleared all the way in.
Our takeoff time is
Trojan
5:31.
4-2, request taxi back.
So we got 11 minutes.
Trojan 4-2, taxi to the ramp. Welcome back.
Let's see. Let me ask Mr. request for departure and see what they say.
Hawkeye 7, 2 shift, F-16s, request taxi.
Good afternoon, Hawkeye 7. You are number 3 for departure. Taxi, Alpha, and then hold short. Runway 03 left.
Alright. Delta 703 left. Looks like there's nobody here. And testing brakes. Brakes look good. Maybe it's because I got the high resolution textures turned on. Maybe I'm going to turn the high res off. Alright, my seat's a little high. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. Yep, kind of figured seat was a little high. Just did not look right. Actually, let's get the visor down because I can barely see the HUD as it is. So bright out here. I also reduced the particle system as well to 50% because when we were doing the one mission with all the Mavericks and stuff, and it was just a column of smoke everywhere. Yeah, turn that off. Turn that back to half. Look, for me, it's all about frame rate. I don't care how ugly it looks as long as I can read the numbers and look at the HUD and see what's going on. I don't care what the graphics look like. I just want to play smooth. Like the black edge that you see, I don't want that. Oh, what in the world is going on over there? Alright, here's a hold short line for 03
Hawkeye
left.
7-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch 35310.
Okay, so that's just channel number 3. Alright, so there's a hold short. We're gonna go to COM 1, channel 3, and we're gonna let tower know we're ready to go.
Hawkeye 7, 2 shift, F-16s, ready for departure. Hawkeye 7, hold short.
Alright, got the hold short. We're gonna time compress because we have 9 minutes until they clear us for takeoff, so we'll go time compress by 4 times. Because I can't see if I go faster than that or not. gonna turn off time compress. I forgot the HIMX, the alignment. Almost forgot. List mode, miscellaneous, RCL, sequence over, 0, and we're going to. Nope, I think it's page down now. Yeah, or page up. Nope, page up. Okay, alignment's good. So the reason why it's aligned, as you can see when I move my eye line away from the HUD, now I have the HIMX display in my right eye. It's not on my left. And it's not in both. It is, like in VR, it's specifically just in the right eye. Just kind of like it is in real life. So you can see it all around. And as soon as I start moving my head toward the HUD, it disappears. Now if I look down, you'll see the cursor, but you won't see the other data unless I move my eye line out from the cockpit. So that's what the alignment does, is it tells the computer where the borders are at.
4 to ship. F-16 inbound from overhead landing.
So that it works.
Mustang 4, Soul Side Tower. Continue inbound for runway 03 right. Cleared for overhead.
Alright, so somebody's flying overhead. They're probably coming from this way. I think I see him. Oh, what in the... What the... Are we under attack? Because that was a SAM. There's no way that they would get this close. Actually, I don't know if I have smart scaling on. But I mean, I can see the overhead approach. Here they come. So I'm just time compressing.
1, break right.
So there they are. What time is it? Okay, 5:28. We're gonna time compress.
Mustang 4, Soul Side Tower. Weight 350 at 3 knots. Runway 03 right. Clear for landing. Jet gear down.
Yeah, see, there's another SAM launch. How close are they? And my guy is dropping flares as he's coming in on the landing. Okay. Alright, so we're at 30 miles. What the heck is going on? Oh no. Man. This would really stink if as soon as I took off.
7, Soul Side Tower. Weight 350 at 3 knots. Runway 03 left. You're cleared for takeoff.
You know, I'm not so sure. Because I don't know if they're gonna kind of come mess with us or if they're just gonna stick over the sea. Gonna turn nose wheel steering off. Alright, there's number 2. We're good to go. We're gonna turn and burn. Let me just get the rudder aligned a little better. Airspeed's alive.
Mustang 4-1. Contact ground. Switch to 27580.
And rotate. And gear up.
Airborne. Hawkeye 7-1. Contact departure.
Departure, that's channel number 4. Where's my mouse? There it is. And we're gonna let them know that we are in the sky.
Hawkeye 7 Airborne. 2 shift. F-16 7-2 on my way.
Hawkeye 7, Solson, departure. Fly heading 025. Resume on navigation.
025, resume on navigation. We don't need them anymore, so we'll just skip to channel number 6 for tactical. And it looks like whoever it was that was over there got scared off. Maybe. Nope, they're at 11,000 feet. Alright, let's go to Master Air mode. We're going to turn Master Arm on. And who says we can't tangle it up real quick?
In position.
Alright. Got it locked up. What is it, though? The Su-27? Oh. Himix will tell me where it's at. It's right there. So we're, doing okay on closure. Let's go ahead and turn to try to intercept it a little bit. Actually, looks like he turned away. Okay, looks like it got shot down, maybe? Or... oh, I see its jammer signature. In any case, it's being handled. Okay. At least now that we're airborne, we'll go ahead and go to list RCL, and we will align the that was weird. And roll. Kind of weird the way that was. Anyway, we're approaching our designated altitude pretty quick here. Actually, it's kind of gusty up here, so I keep getting pushed around. Right, we're at target altitude. We're going to turn on autopilot. And let's go to cruise. So we'll be almost a minute late, but that's fine. Yeah, lots going on, I guess. Lots going on. Please don't crash. Okay. There they go. What's wrong with you, number 2? Ooh, I forgot about IFF. Backup panel. What do we want? 0230. Okay. Because it's mode 1 and mode 3. Or maybe I just have this frame rate issue because it's coming off of a save from a previous version. Okay. I don't think we have a hold point because we're not meeting up with anybody. That's nice. Let's turn it into handoff mode. Okay. So far, so good. Once we get closer to the flat line, I'll check in with AWACS. Going to steer point number 4. Since we're on link 16, I don't need to go IFF out. Let's go to this though. Data link. Sequence over. Okay, yeah. Me, wingman. We're good. Okay. So we're not supposed to be there for another what, 5 minutes? I'll go ahead and just start easing up on the speed. Okay, so we have a Su-30 spike. AWACS, though, says nothing's there. Speaking of which, I feel like we should probably check in.
Voodoo 2, Hawkeye 7-1, checking in.
Okay, now that's done. Okay, yeah, they're friendly. I was looking at those two that didn't have link 16. In that case, let me change to scan for only mode 4. Yeah, see, look, it's pretty windy. You can see my wing flexing, just cutting through the air, the rough air. So yeah, wing flexing pretty good. I'm going to turn autopilot off, and I think this is our alleged hold point. So we're going to make a lazy turn to the left here. Alright, see, I'm getting a Su-30 spike. Dead ahead, but I'm not seeing anything. And the antenna elevation is going from 46. Nope, I think I see him. Let's do IFF or TMS left for IFF. Yeah, whatever that is, they are not our friends. Let's do another scan. Whatever this is, also might be. It broke lock.
Voodoo 2, Hawkeye 7-1, group bullseye 08015 8000. Declare. Hawkeye 7-1, Voodoo 2, contact is a bogey.
Contact is a bogey. It appears it is going down. Whatever it is. And it stopped at 4,000 feet. I'll try to intercept it. We're gonna scan for IFF. He's trying to shake. He's trying to jam my lock. But my radar is burning through just fine.
Voodoo 2, Hawkeye 7-1, group bullseye 08013 2000. Declare. Hawkeye 7-1, Voodoo 2, Fear Ball 2, friendly 1, bandit.
Okay, so that was enemy, and then I don't know if you caught that. I don't know if this footage will catch it, but he burned in. Okay, I think that's enough messing around. Let's go ahead and get back on task here. So we have another Su-30 somewhere up ahead. Let's do IFF scan. And this pair didn't return any results under interrogation, meaning most likely they're not good. We're going to lock them up. Where are they? Oh, dead ahead. So we're going to ask AWACS. Where are they?
Voodoo 2, Hawkeye 7-1, group bullseye 03048 10,000. Declare. Hawkeye 7-1, Voodoo 2, contact is a bogey.
So that's a boat, yeah. So they're still on an intercept course. They are one's at 10,000 feet, the other one's at 13,000. Okay. I'm gonna lock them up again. Actually, let's go from RWS to Twiz. Come on. Reset. There we go. So 9,000 feet. So they're probably engaging. Yeah, he's really putting on his jammer. Really trying to break the lock. Oh. I lost him. I need the antenna elevation to go down. There he is. Lock that guy up. We are almost in range. Alright, we are in range. Let's scan him again. He's not returning any results. Nothing at all. Let's just double check to make sure though.
Voodoo 2, Hawkeye 7-1, group bullseye 05050 8000. Declare. Hawkeye 7-1, Voodoo 2, contact is a bogey.
Alright, Fox 3.
1, Fox 3 medium. One, Pitbull.
Alright, went Pitbull, meaning it's guiding on its own. And now I'm pressing in for hopefully I can confirm it. Or like a, what do you call? The time to impact is, I don't know. Can I get him? I see he's running away. Like being real conservative on fuel here. Where's he going? He's either running away or he's turning to the right. Alright, so I'm now starting to get in range again. Alright, he's pulling up, and I think he's turning back around. If we can turn and intercept here. Doggone, I lost the lock. Terrain mask. Alright, IFF scan. This guy is also not looking too friendly. Where are you at? There you are. It's a soft lock right now.
Hawkeye 7-1, group bullseye 04692 12,000. Declare. Hawkeye 7-1, Voodoo 2, contact isn't Loki.
Yeah. So I can trust my IFF scanner. It is not returning any results. We're gonna lock him up. And we are starting to get into our target area. Why don't I do this? Let me have wingman.
Hawkeye 7-2, engage. Rob 03024 12,000. 2, welcome.
Do your thing. What is that? 22 as in F-22? I hope that's what that means. Su-27, 22, 22. Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, I'm on chaff, standby. Now, the threat doesn't mean that it's right on me, but it does mean that it is the highest threat that I should be worrying about. So I don't know if it's targeting me or what. I'll turn the harm on. And we are looking for 2A. That's 0.7.
Mach 3 long.
Oh.
Hawkeye 7-2, rejoin formation. Hawkeye 7-2, on my way. 2, 2, request permission to engage, and it's log 3, 4, 5, 3, 6, 14,000.
Do it.
Hawkeye 7-2, weapons free. 2, Wilco. 2,
Okay, so I'm in.
Pitbull.
Excellent. Okay, so I'm in range to the SA-2, but I'm gonna get inside its threat circle first before I think about launching. Especially because I don't see... Okay, yeah, the harm is ready. It's powered on, it's ready. I'm gonna have it on equational motion, because I know that that is exactly where the sensor is. Okay, so the Su-27 spike. Oh, there it is. So if you can see the diamond right there, that's telling me where the contact is on the RWR. And as I look around, you can see that circle has that little empty spot. That's where I'm looking right now in relation to the diamond. Okay, so I'm within the SA-2 threat circle. We are good to launch the harm. I'm gonna go ahead and Magnum.
Magnum.
So it's definitely a fire and forget kind of deal. So on the weapon page, I'm going to switch it from pause to harm as a sensor. And I'm going to go to table 2. Yeah, see, there's the 2A. That's the one I'm looking for. Right there.
Counter.
Uh-oh.
Counter. 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 Counter.
Better start dumping.
Counter. Count altitude. Altitude. Counter. 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 Chaff, flare. 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 Chaff, flare.
Let's get to Cat 1, yeah. So we're gonna run away. So is my wingman still alive?
Hawkeye 7-2, rejoin formation. 2, roger, engage defensive.
Oh. Oh, there's a lot of them. Yeah. That's where they're at. I'm just gonna go ahead and just fire one shot.
1, box 3 media.
Pitbull, please. Oh, he's jamming hard. He's jamming hard.
1,
Ah.
Pitbull.
We're definitely getting the poop out of here. I mean, I knew we were going to have sort of a problem with that happening. Now the biggest problem is trying to get back in one piece. Because now I don't have anything to defend myself against. Because now I only have heaters, and they're only good for up close. This mission's gonna be a failure. So I'm gonna try to get at least a little bit of altitude. And wingman got shot down. Okay. We're now going to steer point, I can't remember, 9. Alright, so we have that, and then it looks like we have a Su-30 spike up ahead as well. And looks like the Patriot SAM systems are throwing themselves online, which they very well should. Shut the front door. Okay. That's ours. Man, I saw him firing something, and I thought it was coming towards me. Alright, it looks like CAS. Close air support aircraft. Okay. Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to turn off the high-res textures for VR. Okay. That spike is just a Patriot. Now, I don't have a jammer or anything, so they should know that I'm friendly. The thing that's a little scary, though, we're going to hold TMS left. Hold TMS left, and then it's just going to scan this column. For the love of... I'm not sure I'm going to make it. So I'm going to make the tactical decision to try to dip in behind these three guys here. And just kind of take the long way around.
Voodoo 2-1, sunrise.
Okay, finally we get some AWACS. Because we need some assistance. It's getting getting a little tricky identifying friend from foe. Okay, I'm gonna turn back toward steer point 9. Oh, smoke. Somebody's burning in. So that's friendly though. I don't know where steer point 9 is. Or wherever it is. We're going to steer point 10. 2 pair Su-30s. Yeah, see, why? Why am I like this? I don't want 4 slammers. I want to be able to be versatile. So if I get myself in a up close and personal knife fight, you know, I'll be able to prevail. But then we have these other aircraft that are just staying at an arm's length away and are running away. Alright. Another Su-30 spike. I think I'm in the clear, though. Turn autopilot on, I'm gonna time compress. And we definitely don't need to burn up this much fuel. We got 4,700 pounds left. If I sequence over, let me, I think, one more time. Yeah, so I've got 37 minutes until I go bingo fuel, which means turn around now. F-15's coming in, and the 50s, I can't remember what they are. If I were to take my best educated guess, those are friendly SAM sites or friendly AAA radars. Okay, time compress. Su-30 spike, but that Su-30 should be going away. Decrease the range to 30 miles, so that way once I see that the home base gets within this top ring, I'll know I'm 30 miles from home base, and I will start the landing sequence, or at least call. Actually, let me tell AWACS that we're checking out.
We are heading home.
Do I think that harm found its mark? No. I think... yeah, I don't think we did too good today. Okay. And we're going to go to steer point number 11, which is home plate. And we are 29 miles out. which means we're in their airspace. We can dial up the tower and we're going to request to land. And we're going to do a visual approach instead of an overhead.
Hawkeye, 7-1, Air 16, 45 miles, northeast, 23,000. Request vector for visual landing.
Good afternoon, Hawkeye 7-1, Solsan, approach. Welcome back. Vector Spovia, approach. Runway 03, right. Q, page 3027. Hawkeye 7-1, turn right heading 255, descend to 5,000, maintain 300 knots, runway 03, right.
255, 5,000. Hawkeye 7-1. I wonder what's going on over here. There's a lot of activity. And I don't know where it's happening. Right, so speed brake. Okay, so B is open for brake. A is closed. Just so I don't overspeed the airframe.
Altitude. Altitude.
I also don't want to flame out. So 255, 5,000.
Hawkeye 7-1, fly heading 265, descend to 5,000, maintain 300 knots.
Right, and then we're closing the air brakes for right now. Okay, and it says that they're closed. The air brakes. And the indicator is right there.
Viper, 1, airborne, 2 ship, F-16, 1,000.
Viper 1, Solsan, departure. Depart heading 350, resume on navigation.
I don't think I've flown over this way. What's funny is I can feel the wind just through the controller rumbling.
Hawkeye 7-1, orbit for station 5,000.
You've got to be kidding me. Here I am, kind of low on fuel, and they want me to orbit for traffic to clear. And from what it looks like, there is no traffic that's going in. There's traffic going out.
Hawkeye 7-1, turn left heading 160, descend to 4,000, maintain 230 knots.
160, yeah, I kind of figured it wouldn't orbit for long. There's nobody here. Anyway, 160, 5,000. They said turn left heading. What runway was supposed to go? Are we still coming in on 03? Are we switching to 2? Is it 21? I kind kind of missed that. We can turn off handoff mode. We don't need that prioritizing what the threat is. Oops. Start to just mindlessly follow the meatball. So there's the airfield. I'm gonna turn off the drift correction for the HUD. Okay, so we're getting pushed to the right. What is that? 3 knots was the forecast. Yeah, it's kind of gusty up here.
Hawkeye 7-1, turn right heading 170, descend to 4,000, maintain 240 knots.
Oh, 240. Oh. Okay. And 4,000. SAM launch. Smoke in the air. Funny, I don't see any threats. On the RWR at least. I don't know. Anyway, the weather map that I recreated and re-uploaded into the campaign looks like it's working.
Hawkeye 7-1,
gusty.
turn right heading 215, climb to 4,000, maintain
whoops.
240 knots. Vectors to left base, runway 03, right.
My bad. Alright, we're approaching 240. I can barely see. Yeah, look at how bad the wind is down here. Brutal. Oh, looks like we have a boat up ahead. A friendly boat. Okay, there's 4,000. We're really getting pushed hard. The landing's gonna be a little treacherous.
Hawkeye 7-1, turn
imagine.
right heading 225, descend to 3,000, vectors to left base, runway 03, right.
Yeah, I'd imagine I'm going to 225 this far out because the wind is pushing me into the runway, closer to the runway, so they're kind of angling me out.
Weasel 7-1, F-16, 25 miles, west, 19,000, inbound from overhead landing.
Good afternoon, Weasel 7-1, Solsan, approach. You are cleared all the way in for overhead approach, runway 03, right.
Trying to be all fancy with overhead approaches.
Hawkeye 7-1, turn left heading 105, descend to 2,000, maintain 200 knots, vectors to final.
105, 2,000. So it looks like I'm on base. Yeah, the wind is coming from my left. It's gonna be it's gonna be a tricky one. Weather's not playing today. Now the reason why I don't have the drift correction on right now, and the HUD is getting all bent out of shape and getting pushed off to the side.
Hawkeye 7-1, turn left to final approach course 030, check speed.
So we're
Hawkeye 7-1, contact tower, done final. Switch 35310.
coming on the right or the left? Okay, and we're gonna tell them that we are on final.
Hawkeye 7-1, on final.
You're down?
Hawkeye 7-1, Solside Tower, continue inbound for runway 03, right.
Okay, so yeah, 0 3
Satan
right.
2, gearship S-16,
Oops.
ready for departure.
Satan 2, Solside Tower, position and hold, runway 03, left.
Alright, yeah, we're getting really slow there, dangerously slow for a second. Alright, so see how the meatball is kind of telling me where the plane is going to end up? It's kind of calculating where the nose is going and is going to end up. So as long as I can keep the meatball lined up with the runway, no matter what the wind is looking like.
Hawkeye 7-1, Solside Tower, Wayne 350 at 4 knots, runway 03, right, clear for landing, jet gear down.
Okay, I've flown in small aircraft, and a 4-knot gust does not look like this. I'm just telling you that right now. Okay, now it's looking like a 4-knot gust. So we're getting pushed pretty good up there. Now we're just starting to center it up a little bit. So this looks like a 4-knot gust. So I guess they are talking of the gust at ground level. Alright, so there they are. Look, they're lining up to take off. Okay, let me concentrate now. Alright, let's level this out.
Satan 2, Solside Tower, Wayne 350 at 4 knots, runway 03, left. You're cleared for takeoff.
Alright.
Weasel 7, F-16,
Just have to straighten up there for a second.
Weasel 7, Solside Tower, continue inbound for runway 03, right, cleared for overhead.
Alright, so proper procedure. We're gonna go to the end of the runway, turn off, and I'll ask ground
Satan 2,
where
contact
they want me to
departure.
park. Alright, they are taking off. There's the other one. Now, it would be just really grand if we got that radar. That way, wingman sacrifice would be worth it. Alright, here's the end of the runway. We're going to turn off here. We're going to turn nose wheel steering on. Meaning exactly as it's described. The wheel at the nose, I can use it as like how a car is.
Hawkeye 7-1, contact ground, switch to 27580.
Actually, let me I'm gonna stop here because I don't know if I'm clear to cross the runway yet. Slow down. Okay. Alright. Last tower, we're going to request taxi back to ramp.
Hawkeye 7-1, request taxi back. Hawkeye 7-1, taxi to the ramp, Delta 00.
Okay, Delta 00, which means I'm clear to cross. Alright, so here's Delta. Okay, that's Delta. And then 00 is the first parking spot. I think I see it. Delta. And then this is taxiway Alpha. We're going to stay off of that one. and we're going to stick to Delta, and then parking spot 00 should be this hangar right here. We're going to turn in and politely ask ground crew to put the chocks in so we don't...
Panther 3, 2 ship, F-16s. Request taxi.
So we don't blow
Good
up.
afternoon, Panther 3. You are number 2 for departure. Taxi, Alpha. And then hold short. Runway 03 left.
Okay. Okay. Now that we've stopped, we're gonna ask tower. We're going to put the chocks in. Good. We can start shutdown procedures. Forgot my lights, didn't I? Whoops.
Panther 3, taxiing.
Don't need the comms anymore. That's all turned off. That's all turned off. We can turn the HUD off. CR, radar altimeter, avionics. Oxygen. Upper control, fuel off. And we're going to take the throttle back into its detent. Open canopy. Jackson seat. Probe heat off. We will, okay, so it's below 200 degrees Celsius for the turbine temperature, and then fuel source off, and then we'll turn our battery off. And that'll do it. Let's end the mission, see how we did. To the debrief.
Lynx 1, Voodoo 2, be advised, hostiles bearing 27.
Okay, I think we did okay, based on the music.
Gator
We did!
1-2, Splash 1.
Yes! Okay, and I think this just needs to... Okay, there we go. Ooh. Yes, okay, we did great! And number 2, well, his sacrifice was worth it, because we took out the radar, the spoon rest. Alright, nice, so we did get it. We completed the mission. See, how's this a partial success? Because that was the only thing that we were assigned to do, is get rid of that. Now my AMRAM, 2 misses. And number 2 only got 1 AMRAM out. And then I thought we were all in the clear, and I called him back, and I guess that was not good. Alright, the event list. I did get shot at by an AA-10. So that sounds North Korean. So J-11 took out Wingman. Wow, that was really close. So after I magnumed, I got shot at by J-11. Oh, that's just battery low. I got shot at by J-11 as I was turning and dumping everything and running away. That's when I got the spoon rest. All in all, mission accomplished. Well, I never arrived on actual time on target, meaning I didn't go to the steer point area close enough. Maybe that's why it's only a partial success. Whatever. We're gonna save that semi-success. Not much going on the flot line. except for enemy helicopters in the area now. We need some help. We need big help. Oh wow, look. A close air support mission. Is that... Oh, that's Ingress already. Dang. Alright, what else do we have on the schedule? A dead mission out that way. Another dead mission's kind of... What are they trying to... What are they doing? What are they loaded with? Harms? Okay. There's nothing out there. Another dead mission way out there. Bar cap. Yeah, I can... Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, let me adjust the priority. For mission types, we kind of need defensive counter-air a little bit on priority. Yeah, that... All of this looks right. About right. Actually, this... yeah, I suppose. Yeah, all of this is the... All of that is our priority that we want to focus in on. So a bar cap out there. I don't know if I want to do that or not. A dead mission that looks like there's nothing out there. And then a SCAR mission, which I will probably do that one. What's the loadout? GPS. GBUs. I don't know about that. I would rather have LGBs. Alright, okay, so we got some the first units are across the DMZ. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I will say the longest, or the farthest I've gotten on rolling fire is day 5. And already I can tell a huge difference from the last several times I've been able to make it to day 2, 3, 4. Day 4, day 5 is kind of usually when things go to poop. And I just lose the motivation to play. But this right here, this is really good progress. Like, extremely good progress. Anyway, so SCAR there. And that looks like it's at 8:15 Zulu time. That's in 2 hours. That seems the only viable one, except for this bar cap. Which I don't want to do a bar cap all the way out there, because they may not even come back. Alright, what does the force level say for? They have naval power? Since when? And we've lost naval power? Is that what they've been out here doing? Is just kind of blowing up boats? Man, and we're killing them with the supply. Okay. Air bases. Okay. Aircraft. Yeah, it's gonna be about attrition in the air for a little while, it seems. Now with the introduction of J-11s. And they just got reinforced with vehicles at the top of day 2. This is gonna be a long one. Man. Look, I may just have to... I may have to reintroduce the 180th. Because this ain't working. Just looking at the situation right now, this ain't working out. Okay. No.